You have worked with NASA and big corporate organizations as well.
I help other leaders go from good leaders to great leaders. I've worked on 6 continents, helping organizations be more successful.
Greetings and welcome to Success Formula Show. I am Muhammad Yousaf, host of Success Formula Show. Today we have very amazing personality with us. She is speaker, she is author, and she is founder and president of Competitive Focus. Give me a warm welcome to today's guest, Leslie Martinich. Welcome, Leslie.
Thank you so much, Mohammed. Glad to be here.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for showing up on this show. Let me start with this. Where were you? What happened? Who were you surrounded with that inspired you to do what you do today? Because you have worked with NASA and big corporate organizations as well.
I was born in Los Angeles, got a master's degree in logic again, and then I got a master's degree in computer science. And after that, I started working as a computer scientist and researcher and programmer. And I got to work on amazing projects. I got to lead a team to deliver a radical innovation, which is such a rare opportunity. We delivered the first commercial version of RPC, remote procedure call technology. And that was a fantastic experience to be able to deliver a radical innovation. So I've been working on improving leadership and management skills in industry and organizations like state governments. So what I do today is I've been working on teaching and doing workshops and working with companies and organizations around the world on leadership, especially for technology companies, because that's my background. I've been a computer scientist, wrote some amazing operating system programs and natural language processing in the late 80s. I was already doing natural language processing then. And yeah, before you were born, before a lot of your audience was born, I was already working on artificial intelligence and natural language processing. Anyway, so what I'm doing today is I help other leaders go from good leaders to great leaders. And there's a few simple things they need to do in order to do that. And I work with them until they get it. And the other thing I'm doing is I'm writing a book on leadership and trust. I've worked on 6 continents, every place but Antarctica. And I love working all around the world, teaching people, helping organizations be more successful.
Wow, amazing. Like you have achieved so much in your life. You have worked with NASA. What are your future plans to grow your business?
Primarily, I'm working on writing a book on leadership and trust. And I'm working on making it such that every leader will want to read it. I know that leaders pick up a lot of books and they don't read them all. So this will be a short book. Some examples of things that I think leaders have benefited from in the past are books like The Innovator's Dilemma, a great book that helped people understand innovation better, and I'm really glad for that. Another kind of book that leaders have read in the past that helps them to lead organizations better is Good to Great. And then in the last 10 years, a lot of leaders have picked up the book Who Moved My Cheese to help them understand how to deal with change. And because I think this will be a rather short book, parable-like book, I think it'll be accessible to anyone who wants to be a leader. I want to help leaders do a better job so that their employees have fulfilling careers. One thing that really upsets me is when employees suffer because of bad leadership and bad management. And they suffer because their projects they work so hard on their projects, and then the projects get canceled all of a sudden, and all their hard work goes down the drain. So what I want is for people who are working wherever they're working to have a great life. And in order for that to happen, they need to have great leaders. So I'm taking those leaders from good to great. And as many people as I can reach to help that happen, I'm going to help more employees.
Wow, amazing, amazing. You have worked with many big organizations. You have a lot of experience. And what are the top three success secrets which others can get as a cheat sheet and implement right now in their business?
So one thing for success is to communicate well. And that takes some work for many people. They need to learn how to communicate better. But that is just the basics. They need to be able to do that at the foundational level. Good relationships want to have a good business. And I'm just going to say one thing that is sort of a mantra for me, and that is when trust goes up, costs come down. And when trust goes down, costs go up. To illustrate that, I would just mention how much more effort it takes to go fly on an airplane today than it did before 9/11. Before 9/11, there was a trust that no one was going to harm you or the airplane. And after 9/11, there was lack of trust. Trust went down and costs went up. So now we have the cost of it takes me 3 hours to wait in lines at the airport. That's a lot of time and cost to me. And think of the costs endured by all of the airports all over the world to employ thousands of people to do the security checking. But when trust goes down, employees are always going, oh, what's going on here? Are they getting ready to sell the company? Are we going to have a layoff? Will there be a merger? What's happening? And there's a lot of wasted time. That's a cost to the company. Average cost to replace an employee, cost bring on a new person. There's the cost of recruiting, there's the cost of interviewing, all the processing that needs to happen to start contributing at a good level in your company, and that might be months. There's the cost of the time that the other employees and you as a leader have to spend bringing that person up to speed. Communicate well, build relationships, and build a trusting environment, a trusting culture.
Yes, yes. And the trust is most important during these leadership journey. People who are watching this podcast right now, how can they support you?
The best way for them to support me is to look at LeslieMartinich.com. That's LeslieMartinich.com. And to look at the offerings that I have. Currently, it's team building. Oh, I have a wonderful new team building program that I'm doing with a fabulous musician. I just heard him playing again last night, and it's just so fun. We do a team building program where in the morning I talk about some normal team building stuff to get people ready. And in the afternoon, this musician who plays with Grammy Award winning recording artists and is famous in his own right, he has a program that he calls Build Song. And so we take a group of about 15, 16 leaders within a company or organization, and we take them through the process of creating a song together. And they come in thinking, I don't know anything about music. I can't sing. I can't read music. This is crazy. And they leave having built a song together as a team, and they have a professionally recorded song that they can take with them that my partner Mark has helped them build. And it's so much fun. It shows people that they can do what they thought was impossible. So the best way to interact with me and the best way to support me is to look at LeslieMartinich.com, set up a call, and we'll chat.
Wonderful. And we are going to wrap up. What would you say as final words?
I just want to remind people of something that they don't know usually, and that is what I said earlier. When trust goes up, costs go down. When trust goes down, costs go up. Think about that and think about how you can improve your company by building a culture of trust, and I can help you do that.
Wonderful. Thank you, Leslie, for sharing your wisdom with us on behalf of Integrate Success Formula and my entire team. Stay blessed. Have a good day.
Thank you so much.